This is Joseph Mills then, head of MK Dons away. Joseph, another draw at home last weekend. How much has that sort of set the standard, if you like, for the work that's been done in training this week?
Yeah, for sure. I think we frustrated after the 90 minutes. I think first half especially, we controlled the game. I thought we played some good stuff. Unfortunately, we're just getting into a pattern at the moment of taking the lead and not finishing the job, which we need to address. We keep turning them draws into wins. But no, as you said, the performance was there. The work we've been doing on the training pitch, I think, is now coming out more and more in the games, in the patterns of play we're playing. So now we just need to do that final bit and turn them draws into wins.
And is it a case of getting a second goal? Is it a case of defending better when you've got 1-0 advantages?
Well, it's always easy to defend when you've got 2 goals up. So yeah, I think we just need to make sure when we go 1-0 up, we stay on the front foot, we keep attacking, and we look for that second goal. Obviously, you've got to keep it tight at the back, but you do that at 0-0, 1-0, 3-0. So yeah, it's just trying to find that way, whether it's keeping it tight and just winning that 1-0, or going and looking for the second, looking for the third, and killing it that way.
Seems a strange thing to say at most clubs, but the away form has been better than the home form. So what is it about going away that has enabled you to get those 2 victories on the road?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's different style of play. Obviously, away from home, you're always a bit on the back foot, and you're looking to counter more so at home. We've been controlling games. We've been more dominant, and teams are looking to try and hit us towards the end, and especially on the counter. So no, I can't say there's a certain thing. Sometimes you tend to win more at home. Sometimes you tend to win more away. And at the moment, we're winning away from home, and hopefully that can continue going into this weekend.
And importantly, you're not losing. How good is that for morale and momentum?
Yeah, as I said, we've been coming into games at the end a bit frustrated, but at the same time, we're not losing games. We're still ticking up them points, and come the middle, the end of the season, them points are going to add up. So if we can add some more wins to that and keep the draws going and not losing games, then yeah, as I said, that will take its toll at the end of the season.
MK Dons up there with you as well. Is this perhaps the toughest game you've had so far this season?
I think so. Yeah, they're a very good team. Under no illusion that they're going to come and play, and they've got a good style of play. They're also unbeaten this season. So for us, it's going there, trying to impose ourselves on the game. But most importantly, we'll be looking for that right result.
And the confidence that's in the team, I mean, obviously it's a big stadium, perhaps 2/3 will be empty, but I suppose the belief that you can go there and actually get a result, how important is that?
Yeah, for sure. I think the way we've played, especially in the games this season and away from home, I think we've played some good stuff. So we know, looking around the side, we've got quality in all the right areas. So we're going to go there. As I said, we'll be focusing on them, but also on ourselves, and trying to impose our way of play. And hopefully, at the end of the game, coming away from the away game with another win.
And your own form personally, how happy have you been with that?
Yeah, no, I've been happy. It's been nice to been quickly settled in. It's probably the quickest I've settled into a club, I think. So no, me and Shep on the other side have been given good license to get forward, but at the same time we've got to defend, and I think we've been doing that. But no, I'm happy with the way things are going. But as the season goes on, I always want to progress, get better, and hopefully you can produce some more performances as the season goes on.
And what is it that's made you settle in so quickly? Because it has been like that, it seems, right across the team.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just the group that we've got. The manager this season and the staff, they've recruited, I think, very well. Not just in quality, but in personality as well. In the players around the dressing room, we've all got on well. For me especially, being close to home has been a big thing for me and my family. But no, especially the atmosphere in the change room, and I think that just shows in the first few games as well, where we've not lost games. I think that comes into that as well.
Thank you, good luck.
Cheers, thanks.
Yeah, when you joined the club, Joseph, you said that that you thought it was moving forward, and that was a big aspect in why you signed. How much have you been supported by that in the way that the team's been playing recently?
Yes, massively. I think if you look at every game so far this season, I'd probably say that we've been the better team, and I think that's a massive credit to the players and to the staff, especially on the back of last season. Maybe not so much. But this season, as I said, I came here because it's a forward-thinking club, aggressive, and if we can just tighten up those small things, we're definitely heading in the right direction.
You've been involved in some big teams as well, like Burnley and Reading. And the setup there, how's it different? Does this feel like a club that really could go up to those sorts of levels as well?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I was at even when I was at Scunthorpe, it's technically a smaller club, but we got promoted from League One to the Championship there. So no, it's got all the basis and the setup here, and as the owner said before, we've got the training ground and stadium in process, so the stepping stones are there for the progression for the club to rise up.
Yeah, and you say the club's recruited well. In terms of personalities as well, it just seems like everyone's so together here. All the players are getting along with each other.
Yeah, it is. I think it's quite transparent from outside to inside as well. Everybody can see that the players are playing for not only themselves but for each other, for the management, and for the fans as well. We want to give the people turning up, home or away, a good performance and a good result.
And you're on an unbeaten run. There has been a couple of draws, obviously, but is it the longest unbeaten run in your career? Is it? Do you know that?
To be fair, I've not even thought about it. Possibly. I know
it's all going well for you here, though.
Yeah. I know it was at Reading. We had a good run. But no, for me, no, I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. But at the same time, we're not resting on any laurels. We don't want to sit where we are. We want to keep pushing and see how far we can go.